So three fighters in, Moses, Luke and Aloys, all training for the same card. In those three fighters, do you think arguably they are three of the best young fighters in the country? And do you think they all have the potential to reach that top level of becoming a world champion?
Yeah, of course, everybody, Moses Itauma, there's not really anybody in boxing that doesn't know who Moses Itauma is. I think it's about reaching out to, getting that name reached out to the general public, for him to become the type of star that we're all confident that he can become. Aloys Jr., I think anybody in the cruiserweight and heavyweight division knows who he is. Everybody's aware of what he possesses. We called him the dark horse of the gym because the expectations on him wasn't that high. But I think people are starting to see the fruition of the work and sacrifice that he puts in, the discipline that he shows. And Luke McCormack, again, another name that in boxing is very well known. Again, another dangerous, exciting fighter, huge amateur pedigree. And it's about him getting his foot to the pedal and moving things. Obviously, with his age taken into consideration, he's going to have to move quite quickly, which brings a challenge in itself. But it's one that Luke's the type of character that sort of stuff doesn't bother him, to be honest. I think he'd fight King Kong tomorrow if it paid right.
Aloys, what are we doing today?
Probably going to do some pad work, some shadow boxing, mixing some things up. Just, you know, it's just trying to stay away from injury, that's all. Other than that, I'm ready. Fucking more than ready. Pardon my language.
Tell me about when you first met Ben Davison.
I came here to spar Jeamie TKV. I've known TKV for a long, long time, and we always have like a bit of a tear up. After sparring, I just started to thick his brain, and I really found out how wise he was, or how wise he is. And yeah, from then it's been a roll. We've been on a roll together. I've grown significantly while Ben's obviously been teaching me, and it's been a great relationship.
About 3 years ago, my friend Mark Dickinson was training down here, and he said Ben wants to take you on, so just come straight down. That was it, really.
So many top fighters, they want to come here and train with you guys. Why do you think that is?
They all talk between themselves and, you know, oh, so-and-so trains with him and he says he's really good, or vice versa with other coaches and whatnot. Word spreads. I think that, you know, results over recent years and the facilities, another thing. You know, obviously, I think when fighters are asked, they talk really highly about the work that we do here as well, and all that probably plays a role, to be honest.
Training for this card, obviously alongside Moses and Aloys, is that something you really enjoy?
Yeah, well, we're all on the same show, we're all on the same gym, so it's better. It's all good for all three of us. All push each other on, all shine together, hopefully.
Can't root when the camera's there, innit? That plays me. They don't even exist. Doesn't even exist to me. Doesn't even exist to me.
All the boys, like the lightweights, everyone, if I'm doing some work with them, I want to be the best in all aspects. So if someone's trying to be the best and I want to be the best, we're going to get the best at each other.
It's not a gym where you can come into and think, oh, I'm going to have an easy day today, because you've got the likes of Moses next to you training for a big fight, you've got Aloys training for a big fight to the other side of you, and then you've got Luke sparring in the ring, and you're thinking, all right, all these guys are really pushing it to the level, so there's no chance I can just come in and think, oh, you know what, today's going to be a nice, relaxed day. Everyone here is kicking it into high gear, so you've got to keep up.
Most of us got fight dates, we're working towards something. But even if we don't have fight dates, we stay ticking over, always trying to learn and get better. So yeah, the gym is always booming like this, always.
Everybody's got that. I've got a fight coming up. I'm in fight mode. I'm in camp, and definitely that can spur the others on. Looking at how hard he's working, looking at the sacrifices he's making, etc., etc. So definitely they, like you say, iron sharpens iron.
I thought you had power. Only comes out quite like, I thought you had power.
Within any relationship, you have to have like, within any business or like any interaction, something like this, you need to have some sort of emotional connection. And you have that amongst each other. It's not just purely business, it's more than that.
1, 2. Barry's breathing heavier than him. Yeah, Barry.
Give Jenna hold his breath. Jenna hold his breath.
If they're doing what they need to be doing and everything's going well, then, you know, you might be able to slip in a joke and a laugh, because at the end of the day, what's it all about? It's all about enjoying life, enjoying the time that we've got here. And I hope that one day they'll look back on their time in their career and think of it as a happy time.
For the heavyweights, yeah. For Luke, I could just wear nothing.
Oh,
Wasn't that last time when I was sliding? Wasn't that last time when I was sliding, your leg come up?
Yeah, because I'm not ready.
And you were getting Kenny to bring his CNC, sorry.
No, he was just acting. He was just saying.
His bird ran us to say sorry.
He was just bouncing.
Apologise.
Oh, look, you want to hit me on the slide, would
No,
you?
I wouldn't. I'm not that type of guy.
If you get me on the slide, I'm getting you on the slide.
I didn't do
You
nothing.
kicked us, remember?
You deserved it.
You kicked us, mate. Kicked us on the slide.
Deserved it.
Thought I wasn't going to get him back. You mad?
Yeah, but that was a year later. That's his excuse. That's his excuse. No, that's his excuse.
Listen, if I see I'm going to get you back, I'm going to get you back.
I'm going to kill you.
Isn't it? We've shook hands and said sorry. We've shook hands and said sorry. Don't worry about me. Non-stop. Barry's non-stop with the crack, so it's good. He's a good person to have in the gym, and he pushes all the lads on.
Don't get me wrong, the work ethic here is like beyond level, but ultimately we do like to have a laugh. We know that, like, look, you can't come in here every day with a screw face on and push yourself to the wall and think like you're gonna like enjoy it every day, and sometimes you're battered, you're bruised, you've had a hard sparring session or whatever else, and then someone cracks a joke, someone has a laugh, and you're like, you know what, yeah, cool, let's go, keep pushing on. So
Oh, we had that argument before, innit? But yeah, you know what I'm saying, innit?
You know what though, yeah? I always think overtraining is better than undertraining. I'd rather
Tense.
no, but I'd rather go into a fight overtrained than undertrained.
Well, that's probably from like
I think undertraining is better than overtraining.
I agree.
Say that again?
I would say undertraining is better than
You're
overtraining.
saying
Moses Itauma, how highly do you rate him?
Very good. I think he's the best heavyweight ability I've ever seen in the gym. So he's probably going to go far. He's only 20-year-old. Like, he's nailed on to be a world champion.
obviously I'd want to get it perfect, but I'm saying I'd rather go into a fight doing too much than not enough.
It's better to have it and not need it.
Yeah,
than need it and not have it.
exactly.
Yeah, but remember, when you're overtrained, you don't have it. You don't have that fluidity. Like, being able to...
When you're
Let's say like perfect training is 100% to 90%, right? I prefer to come in 85% than 105 or 10%. But you overtrain, yeah. You're stiff. No, I don't know. You're stiff, bro.
No, but I'm not talking about trying too hard. I'm talking about overtraining, doing too much.
I know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, like, for instance, when you overtrain, bro, that's what occurs. You become stiff. You can't be fluid. And that's fucked.
But that's trying too hard.
Yeah,
That's not overtraining.
What do you mean?
That's trying too hard.
No. So when your body's overcooked and you're on the decline, that's what it is. That's why the term overtraining is. You're stiff. You can't be fluid.
Well, we had this conversation last week.
I know we had this conversation.
And for Moses, obviously a bit of time out of the ring, saying it will be an easy test, but again, you kind of hope, if we're talking about the level that Moses is going to go to, that he'll deal with this in, good fashion.
Yeah, I think you have to, again, just as I was speaking earlier, you have to treat everybody with respect. He prepares properly, is the ultimate professional. A little bit of I wouldn't even say an inactive period, to be honest. There was an opportunity that potentially was going to come knock in that was worth holding out for. Unfortunately, it didn't unfold, but that's okay. He was still working away in the gym, still gaining experience. He's got a fight in front of him now. Of course, not underestimating anybody, fully focused on this. And I'm sure that Queensberry got something big planned for near future.
So it's David Jamieson next. Is this a fight you kind of feel like you have to dominate?
Again, I don't watch nobody. Like, I don't feel like I have to do anything. I'm going to dominate, but I don't feel like I have to. Like, that's just what is. Every single fight is a step up. Like they're gonna say the next fight is a step up. Like, I'm used to this. It's the way I live, and I'm pushing towards my edge. You know, I'm pushing towards my limit, and I know where my limit is. My limit is world level. Like, that's me. I'm going to be a world level fighter, and there's no doubt about that. Like, this is good, but I know where I need to be.
Talk to me a bit about that fight against Lewis Oakford. It was quite a spectacular knockout, as we've kind of become accustomed to seeing from you. Did you expect it to go that way?
Absolutely.
Aloys Jr. with that right hand, take his time, but there he is.
He showed some really good moments of situations and scenarios that he's been working on recently, and that was something that really pleased me, because there's been some areas of his game that we've been working on, and that's all you can ask for, especially at that stage in his career, because it's about development at this point in their career.
Like, for me, it's a chess game to me, man. Like, you could be 30 years old, you could be a 40, you could be any age. It comes down to maturity, it comes down to experience, it comes down to intelligence. And I don't see it amongst the world that these guys are like out of my reach. I don't see it. Like, they're within my reach. Everyone in my division is within my reach, and I will be the best one there.
Did you watch that fight with Vidal, Riley and Chef Clark?
Yep.
What did you make of the fight?
Light work.
Light work, both of them?
Light work. I want the world, and if they're stepping in my way, trust me, I'm going to get them out of my way.
Do you think it will be a British title fight next?
Possibly, I hope so. We're looking at what's best for Team Aloys the animal. Like, that's what we're looking for. So if that makes sense, that makes sense. But I personally might dominate these guys.
I think at this stage it's about fight by fight and taking it step by step and seeing how each performance unfolds and what things pop up, and obviously how the land lies. We rate Vidal Riley very highly. We rate Chef Clark very highly. David Jamieson, seasoned, experienced, game, tough, strong. We know the obstacles that he's bringing. Going to have the Scottish crowd behind him. So these are all obstacles that Aloys has got to overcome. We're confident he can overcome them, but we'll take it step by step. He's still very young.
So it's 3 fights into your pro career now. So obviously a couple of them, you know, they've been guys that are coming in, recovering up. It can be difficult.
Yeah, I'd rather fight someone who's actually coming to win than just coming to last the rounds or just be there for a PD or whatever. I've never fought someone who hasn't come to win in my full career, only when I turned pro. So, and I think this fight, what I've got now, I wanna fight someone like that. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Although he does need to move quickly, I feel like he's in a rush when he gets in there at the minute. I think there's a huge lack of respect for the opponents who are in front of him, and you can't do that in the professional ranks. You have to treat everybody with respect. But at the same time, again, it's important that he goes into the fights and works, shows us that he's working on things that he's working on in the gym come out to fruition.
Is it safe to say we haven't seen, you know, the best of your ability yet?
Yeah, in the pros, yeah, 100%. I've never really fought anyone like to push us, so you haven't really seen what I got really.
He's developed, like, he's skyrocketed. Like, everyone around the gym skyrockets. Like, I don't know, there's probably some mojo in the Ben Davison gym.
I think maybe early next year, I'll start calling people out and challenging for titles, some belts.
Honestly, you're not calling them out just yet?
No, not just yet.
Anyone you kind of think, you know?
Not just yet, mate. I'm 3 fights in. Do you know what I mean?
I'll chat to you in a year, mate.
Yeah, obviously, but I wouldn't show myself up like that. But start of next year, I'm gonna start pushing on to the bigger names.
May 24th, what can we expect to see from Luke McCormack?
An exciting show. Like all my pro fights, I've been boxing in London, Bournemouth, Scotland. So everyone who comes to watch us is meeting the long travel. So I want to put a show on for them and put an exciting fight on for them.